Mill Park's based in South Australia. We're originally a sheep and cattle farm and situated on 10,000 acres. We're only 10 kilometres from the ocean here where we are. It's an area that's been renowned for raising production animals. A proven track record with thoroughbreds too before we got here. I really do believe with our limestone sort of country through here, it's been a reason why we've had such hard, tough, hardy horses and achieved the results that we have in recent times.
Here's a filly, ladies and gentlemen. Gee, they bring a nice yearling to the sales, Mill Park, and this is one out of the top draw.
Yeah, Elusive Wonder, she was, as soon as that first schnitzel foal came out, it was an absolute belter, so it was a mating we just continued to support time after time. Away game had always rated quite highly, right the way from a foal was an absolute stunner from day one. Just quality, a lot of power and strength to a very forward, very precocious style of yearling. So it was a natural choice to choose Magic Millions.
Early running 2-year-old written all over her, ladies and gentlemen. The mare 4 for 4. She did it on the track. She did it as a 2-year-old, and I dare say you're not going to have to wait long here.
I think that's what set her apart from a lot of our draft was a temperament. She just came out many times and was just perfect every time.
She was a queen. Physically, she was gorgeous. She looked like an early 2-year-old type, which is kind of what we were targeting. The first thing I wrote in my catalog page about her was a few dollar signs. I thought she'd be out of price range and a bit too expensive, but thankfully she wasn't, and we were able to get her bought.
Good luck to you, 425. Bought yourself a quality filly.
She had the sort of muscle definition in the right spot. She was refined. She looked athletic, and she looked very sharp. She went to our breakers, Adrian Corboy. He said had something about her, very professional. She knew her job pretty well from the start, as most good 2-year-olds do.
Well, Kieran, she's come on.
Yeah, it's come on. Still looks great. Obviously broken in very well. Yeah, it didn't take too long before she started to show some of that precocious ability. She was a little bit shin sore after her first run, heading to Queensland. Yeah, she just worked her way through that. She was very tough.
Hamilton Hill joined by Away Game on the outside, but Away Game is looking the goods with 100 metres left to go. It's holding smart and sexy, Miss.
We were pretty confident going into it that she'd run a big race. You know, she couldn't have been more impressive, sort of leading in her lead-up run, and then she just kept improving, leading into the race.
Work's been sharp. She was very professional this morning. Pulled up well on the wind, had a little blow. So fair. Are you happy with her?
Yeah, she feels great. Her action's good, and she's done it all really easy.
Beautiful.
No one's really picking Away Game to win, but I was hoping we could get a piece of the women's bonus maybe and just have a good day out at the races. So my whole family was down there, I had a few friends down there. It's made the whole day super special.
She had to do it tough, was drawn wide.
Right to go, racing in the millions in Quebec.
We allowed her to use her gate speed. She was sort of midfield, a little bit further forward than that, but had to cover a fair bit of ground.
Away Game creeping forward.
And really kicked off the turn and actually put the race to bed quite quickly.
Here's Away Game, and Away Game has opened up in the millions. Stella Pauline, Wisdom of Water, Conceited, late as Rutland, but Away Game's in front. Away Game is brilliant, won the millions by 2 lengths. Stella Pauline, Photo third, Conceited, King's Legacy, Wisdom of Water, and Rutland followed by 8.
A wonderful moment in your career.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's oh shit.
This hasn't happened before?
No. It's and satisfying for her to get the job done. And
this sounds like the most satisfying win of your career somehow.
Yeah, I don't know what it is really.
She ended up crossing the line in front, which was just so amazing. I was so proud of her. She's just such a tough filly and just tries so hard. She won comfortably by like 2.5 lengths. So yeah, we were just in total shock. Did not think that would happen.
The more she raced, the more she worked, the better and better she got.
I think 3 weeks after the Magic Millions, she ended up at the Widden, which she won.
And the Magic Millions winner makes it 3 in a row, away game from centre.
Every time I'd give her an easy week after she'd run, she'd put on sort of 10 kilos. And it just shows you that they're handling everything really well. And so every time she did that, I kept ticking her over, and you know, she ended up going back to Sydney for the slipper, and then back to Melbourne, back to Adelaide, and amazingly consistent all the way through.
And 2 strides, away game was in trouble and went to the front. See you soon, late on the scene, but it's away game ripping away. She's won a listed Callaway Gal at Doomben, the Magic Millions 2-year-old classic on the Gold Coast, the Group 3 Widden here at Randwick, a second in the Golden Slipper, and now a Group 2 Percy Sykes.
I'm dare say she'll get a lot of votes for 2-year-old of the year. You just love being on this thing's back because it's just got so much enthusiasm in life.
Even her last run, she raced against the older mares as a 2-year-old, run 5th. Weight for age was a huge effort.
As she got older, she showed that she was probably even more explosive, sort of ridden off the speed. You know, a couple of her performances, particularly when she finished second to Marabi twice, was just a credit to her. Marabi generally made life difficult for most other horses in the way she raced, but away game got very close to beating her, giving her a lot of weight as well.
I think to be able to have such a tough 2-year-old campaign and compete at the highest level then, and then go on and still be placing in Group 1s at age 4, just shows her soundness and her versatility.
Her ability to race on speed, off speed, any track condition, dry, wet, her precocity, her strength and speed, you know, that's what Australian racing is about, speed, and that's what she is. So she pretty well ticks all the boxes for everything you would look for a broodmare.
You know, we go to all these sales and look at thousands of horses, and that's really the one thing you can't measure is their will to win. So Away Game has that tenfold. So if she can pass that on to her foals, she'll be an exceptional broodmare.